And one of the things he does say, he says he wants to raise taxes on top earners and corporations. Teja, what do you think about that?
I mean, there's a lot of examples of raising taxes on top earners and corporations. I'm just going to highlight one. Venezuela did this in 2013 to 2020. You could look it up in the daily news. They had an economic collapse, hyperinflation. Their GDP contracted, exodus of people leaving, and then that led to political repression, and the primary reason for that is over centralized state control, fiscal mismanagement, loss of private sector capacity, right? The problem with that idea of raising taxes on top earners is you're limiting the ability of the top earners to create more business. You need money, you need innovation to create more innovation, right? That doesn't just come from, pulling back, right? There's actually a lot of case studies where you have CEOs that take over businesses that are struggling. One of the first things they do is kill R&D. They kill any type of expenditures that are not necessary for the business to do daily operations. And what you have is a short-term spike of money, right? Like you used to spend $1 billion on R&D, you get that $1 billion back. Like you're a genius as a CEO, right? You made $1 billion out of nothing. Unfortunately, in the long term, what you see is those companies absolutely fail because you stifle creativity, you stifle innovation. The same thing applies to government and corporations. You have to allow the market to dictate its terms and conditions. If you look at the heart of it, the problem is corporations have become really greedy. The top 5% of any corporation, if you look at the CEOs and the COOs, CTOs, and the VPs, their pay has exponentially grown compared to the workers that are doing the actual day-to-day jobs, the individual contributors. You need to fix that. Like there needs to be some sort of equilibrium. Unfortunately, taxing the top earners and using that money to fund social programs is not the answer. Time in and time out, history has proven that causes a collapse of the economy. It doesn't help you.